Hi everyone, Kate here for the February edition of Louisa May 2020 video, and that is the I was gonna say Little Men, it's the Jo's Boys video. So in case you don't know about the year of Louisa May, I am co-hosting with Meghan Hannett, the lovely Meghan Hannett. We are reading a Louisa May Alcott book a month, with the exception of starting out with Eden's Outcast, a biography focusing on Louisa May Alcott and her father, Bronson Alcott. And last month, I was a little bit less enthusiastic about Little Men. And so honestly, I put off reading this book until the last week in February because I was not looking forward to it. You know how when you'll read a book from an author that you don't like that much, it really hinders your momentum in reading the following books from that author, and that was the case with this. But I am so pleased to say I ended up giving this 4 stars. I enjoyed this book so much more than Little Men, and so now I agree with Meghan's review that she said she enjoyed Little Men less, or that she ranks it Little Women and then Jo's Boys and then Little Men in terms of enjoyment, and that Little Men is the bridge to get to Jo's Boys. So there are all of the same boys that we have gotten to know in Little Men are in Jo's Boys. They're just older. And so I really thought that in basically all of the weaknesses of Little Men, I felt like she turned into strengths in this. So in Little Men, kind of my complaint was it didn't feel like it had much of an overarching plot. And this to me felt much more like she kind of had a framework that she wanted to do while writing this. And she, said, I'm going to do this with this chapter and this with this chapter, and overall with the novel, I'll be doing this. And another thing that I really appreciated was, whereas I felt like there were so many boys that you're getting to know for the first time in Little Men, that you don't get to know any of the boys that much, that you have that basis of knowledge about these boys then to then read this and really feel like you're getting an in-depth knowledge of these different characters. And thirdly, the other thing that made me sad was I wanted more time with Jo, Amy, and Meg. And I feel that you really get that in this one, and you get to see how they are as parents and, what their personalities are like and how they are just as grown women. So yeah, there was just so much about this that I really loved. And then the fourth thing that I didn't enjoy that much in Little Men was it felt kind of saccharine. And so it would be like, every 5 pages or so, it would be like, and here's the life lesson we're going to learn. And it felt really forced and less organic. And if they have life lessons in this, it felt a lot more kind of natural. Like, I think my friend Becky put it like, in Little Women, you're watching life lessons unfold, whereas in Little Men, you're just being told these life lessons. So it's kind of show, don't tell. And there is one chapter in here where Jo sits down with each boy and tries to give them a little life lesson and kind of a pep talk. But it felt very natural because the boys are all about to go out into the big wide world. And that would be a very natural thing, that a parent would sit down with children and give them, kind of pour into them all the advice that they want to give to them before they are out in the big wide world. And I just really enjoyed, like I said, getting to know these boys as they're adults. There's some romance in here. There were some really funny things in here. I just loved getting to spend time at Plumfield and just at all of the different places that they're at. And I really enjoyed just the different personalities that they have. I loved seeing how Ted had turned out to be when he was grown up, and Tom, and also Josie, Meg's daughter. She is just very similar to her Aunt Jo. So seeing she's learning some of the same lessons maybe that Jo would have learned at her age. And it just seemed altogether like a very well put together novel. I'm trying to think of anything else that I have to say about it. My thoughts are rather brief on it. And I think it just because I consumed it so quickly, and I really did enjoy it. So let me know what you thought of Jo's Boys. I look forward to discussing with you. And now I'm really spurred on to read 8 Cousins next month. And I'm extra in the mood for 8 Cousins because it's middle grade March. And so I love that my these two projects are converging, and it's going to be really wonderful. So thank you for watching, and I will be back next month with my 8 Cousins video, but in the meantime with some other bookish content. Have a lovely day, and I will be back for another video soon.